Hey, this is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. We're up here improving people's riding, and we are with
Daniel Cuba.
Daniel Cuba. Dan, follow me. Let's go for another lap. I'm going to pick out some more stuff in your riding.
Let's do it.
All right, we're goofy.
How does it look?
Okay, just sit down. Okay, last run, we did a serious amount of change to your heel edge.
Yeah.
And it's riding way better, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this run, I'm going to pick on your toe edge a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so on the heel edge, you and me were talking about keeping your weight up on top of the board.
Yeah.
So that your pressure and your balance is in the board.
Yeah.
Right? And one of the things we did is as you were going around on that heel edge, you're coming around on that heel edge turn, you'd bend in a little bit.
Yeah.
And lift the toes, which would keep that weight on top of the board, right? When it comes to the toe edge, it's the opposite. So when it comes to the toe edge, you come around to the toe, this is the front of your body, you actually bend your hips forward.
Really?
Okay? So as you come into the toe edge, if you bend your hips forward, what that does, it keeps that weight again on top of the board with more pressure over the board. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to picture it. So you're kind of like pushing your hips just forwards out in front of you then?
Pushing your hips forward as you go through a toe edge turn.
Toe edge turn, head forward. Okay.
So on that last run there, as you were going on your toe edge turn, you were kind of just leaning into the toe edge?
Yeah, like forwards.
Which is what you normally do, right?
Yeah.
And so if you watch me right now, if I just lean over, my weight's over here.
Off the board.
Yep. But if I go like this, hold your hand up, see that? Can you see the difference?
It's like hips are forward, but your back's still on top of the board.
Yeah, so because I'm pushing my hips forward, it keeps more of my weight on top of the board.
Yeah.
Instead of this. See that?
Which is less stable.
See that? This is less stable because there's less weight on top of your board. This is more stable because there's more weight on the board. See that?
Yeah.
See the difference? Let's get you trying that. So roll over. Okay.
So the difference between
like lean forward, like just like a normal, so getting on toe edge like that, right? Versus hips forward, push your hips out, push your, yep, there we go, here we go.
That much.
See that? See, the more you do that, the more weight you have on the board, the more pressure you're able to control on top of that edge. Does that make sense? Try the bad way again. See that?
I feel like it's gonna slip out for me.
Yep.
Again, yeah.
And now try the hips forward. See that? See how much more pressure?
I feel like I'm on top of it.
You're on top of the board. That's exactly right. Turn around now onto your heel edge. And I'm going to do the same thing. Okay.
So
okay. Hold my hand. Okay.
Lean forward, lean
so
all the way back.
Do your old way where you just kind of lean back. See that?
Yeah.
And now do the new way that I taught you. Hinge over a little bit. Hinge over with your hips.
Like that?
Yep. And lifting those toes. And pushing those knees forward. There we go. See that?
Yeah.
Now go back to your old way. See the old way, you almost fall off straight away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is you and me are just going to ride, and I want you to watch how I react with my hips on the toe side turns. Okay, we're just going to ride. We're going to do quite a lot of riding right now. I'll probably talk to the camera as we're riding about what's going on.
Sounds
so
good.
We're goofy, and here I go. I'm picking up some speed, and as I go to my toe edge turn, I push my hips forward into that toe edge turn. And then here we go, lifting the toes through the heel edge turn. There we go. Yep.
Like that?
Push the hips forward. Can you feel the difference?
I feel the difference, yeah, but it feels a little uncomfortable. Like
Okay.
I'm not sure that I'm doing it the right way.
Sit down. So it feels a little bit uncomfortable.
It just feels like I'm not sure if it's the right thing that I'm doing.
Cool, so it's probably because it's a brand new technique for you.
Yeah.
Let's get a bit of mileage. Let's just rip and rip fast and then follow me along.
Okay.
Pushing the hips forward. Lifting the toes. Here we come. pushing the hips forward. Lifting the toes. Here I come for the toe edge and pushing the hips forward. Okay. Now Dan's going to follow me. Now, I want you to go back to just leaning to feel the difference. Okay, so follow me. We're going to go our normal heel side turn, and then when we go to the toes, we're just going to lean over. Stop. Okay, you go and try to do that toe edge turn, but no hips, just lean.
Oh my God, it's sketchy.
Okay, Dan. Kneel down. Do you feel the difference?
Well, yeah. Do you see the difference?
I see the difference.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's more stable?
Oh, the bending with the hips.
Pushing those hips forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
When you're pushing the hips forwards, I feel like I'm kind of also bending my knees. They're coming in front of me as well a bit, right?
Good.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Now, the amount you push your hips forward, it depends on how fast you're going and how steep the terrain is.
Okay.
So if you're just doing chilling, like mellow turns, you don't have to push it forward very much at all. If you're going fast and aggressive on a steep run, you're gonna have to push it forward a lot more. And that's also gonna help you turn quicker. So the quicker you push, the more you push your hips forward, the quicker it's gonna make that turn come around. Does that make sense?
Yeah, almost making it whip around.
Yeah.
And is there a big difference between, I guess, we were doing those big cruisy kind of S's.
Yep.
What if you were shortened the S's and kind of made it more
Let's do that.
direct?
Let's do that. Because I find one of the best ways is actually, let's experiment with it and try it out. So let's go down now and let's do some small, tighter S's using the same techniques that we've learned. Okay? Follow me. Riding goofy. You're goofy. So here we go, small S's. And now we're going to make some bigger S's.
I feel a big difference when you're either leaning back, like doing the improper way, or just leaning forwards, and your board kind of feels like it's going to slip out.
Yep.
Versus when you have your weight on top of it, and your edge kind of digs into the snow and gives you more stability.
Correct. So what you're saying is that when you use your body's articulation, it gives you the ability to use your edges more.
Yeah.
Exactly. It allows you to dig that edge into the snow. And this whole lesson, these whole 2 lessons that we've been doing, it's all about keeping body weight on top of the board so that you can remain imbalanced.
Yeah.
Because if your body weight just leans to the toe edge or the heel edge, and there's no pressure on that board, it's very easy for you to hit a bump and slip out or lose control. Whereas if you're going at high speed and your body weight's articulated so it's on top of the board, you're able to maintain control and power through anything that comes at you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
You're feeling more stable now, right?
I'm feeling a lot more stable.
Good stuff. Thanks for being in the video as always.
Thanks for coaching.
We've done a few of these now.
Yeah.
This is Nev from Snowboard Addiction, riding today with Dan Cuba, and we're just helping people improve their riding.